Hey guys, so today I'm going to be breaking down 2 team fights for you. Hopefully you pick up a few tips on your positioning and who to focus. So Mimi gets a great Baron still here, and I'm just going to pause it because this is where the team fight starts. So you can see there are 3 people on screen now, and if you have a look at the mini-map, the other 2 are just behind me. So the safest place for me now is going to actually be in the Baron pit once we've killed those 2, because Malzahar can get me on the left, and behind me Taric and Graves can burst me down really quickly. You can't see it so much because I've disabled it here, but Malzahar and Graves are really fed at the moment, so they're going to be the 2 targets I have to watch out for. So the first 2 we're going to kill are going to be Pantheon and Sejuani, who are the ones in the Baron pit. Now this is because Riven's already in there, Zilean's off to my left, so Malzahar's likely to kill him. And once we've killed them, I can then go into the Baron pit, and I've got the whole team protecting me against everyone else. So I'm just going to move in there now. Now one thing to note is that on a normal AD carry, it's not a good idea to back yourself into a corner where there's no way to get out, and the Baron pit is one of those things where you normally don't want to ever go into, but playing Ezreal, it means I get a free flash, so I can just jump over the wall, escape anyone who goes into me, and so actually it's the safest place for me to be at this point. So I'm just going to press play and we'll carry on with the team fight now. So I'm just going to attack move into the 2 in the Baron pit and position myself behind Blitzcrank so that if Taric stuns me, I'm not in range of anyone else. Now at this point we decide to go for Taric and Graves rather than Malzahar, but you can see on the left of the screen he's actually killing Zilean off. So I'm going to E away from Graves to avoid any damage, shoot my ult off and then go towards him. Now I'm going to pause it here again because this is where I have to make another decision. So at this point I haven't seen Malzahar use his ultimate. Now actually looking back at this replay, he does use it to finish off Zilean, but he doesn't need to, so I assume he's still got that available. Now the second thing is that Taric was running away, and if you actually look at him now, he's turned back towards me. The only reason he's going to turn back towards me is if he's got his stun available, and Malzahar's just flashed, so I assume what's going to happen is Taric's going to stun me and Malzahar is going to use his ultimate and they're going to kill me really quickly. Now you'll see once I actually press play on this clip that I do flash away from Malzahar because I anticipated the ultimate to come on towards me. Now even though this turns out to be a wasted flash, this is just about using anticipation to avoid damage, and it's a really key part of team fighting as an AD carry. So I'm going to press play and we'll see that we do end up mopping up both kills, but I'm just going to play this again in full speed so that you can see exactly what happened. So the big thing here is that Amuri does get the Baron still, which means it puts us a little bit ahead and gives us the extra regen as well. I'm going to position myself in Baron pit as I said. Taric stuns me, but I dodge all the damage from Graves because I'm behind everyone else, so he is to attack its closest target. I'm going to E away from Graves just so he doesn't put any extra damage onto me and land my ultimate across him. As I'm building blue Ezreal here, I do a lot of damage with my ultimate as well, and I'm going to chase down Malzahar at the end of this clip to pick up the ace. So this next clip is just going to show you the 2 things I mentioned before, so it's anticipation and watching cooldowns as well. So you're going to see Malphite's blowing his ult here, and it's pretty silly because we couldn't follow up on it, and so now they're looking to engage. So Nautilus is going to flash and hook here and catch Jarvan. I'm going to pause it right now because this is what I want to talk about. So there are a few things that can catch me out and potentially ruin my day, and that's going to be Nautilus ultimate, Leona's ultimate, and Cho'Gath Q. Now if I get hit by any one of them, I'm probably going to die. Everyone else can just collapse onto me after that. The other thing is that we're only 4 at the moment, so even though you want to be attacking as much as possible as an AD, there are points when it's just better to stay at the back, wait for those cooldowns to be blown, and then you can engage. So I'm just going to skip this forward a couple of seconds and pause it again. Now at this point Leona's blown her ultimate and she's the closest target to me, so that means I'm going to have to attack her. Now the problem is that her E, her Zenith Blade, has a longer range than my auto attack, which means that as soon as I attack her she's going to E onto me and probably stun me. So this is where the anticipation comes in. So I know that she's going to E and Q me. I know that Nautilus is probably going to ult me as soon as he gets in range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack her, but then I'm going to tumble back straight away. Now what this allows me to do is go into stealth, and while I'm stunned in stealth they can't attack me, and then as soon as both of those cooldowns are blown, there's nothing more that they can do to me, so I'm just going to keep attacking. The only last thing to watch out for is going to be Cho'Gath's Q, and as you'll see later I do keep moving around and attack moving him, and when he puts his Q down I simply sidestep with my Q, dodge that, and it's a pretty easy fight from there. So let's just press play and we'll see how it actually turns out. So as I predicted, Leona does E onto me and Nautilus ults me. Now both of them actually hit me while I'm stealth, so that's great. Now I sidestep Cho'Gath's Q and then I just keep moving forward. I switch onto the closest target possible and use my Q as a reset, and then we manage to pick up all the kills. So I'm just going to place at full speed so you get the feel for the real fight. Now you can see me and Akali are off to the right hand side, and so we're not in this fight pretty much at all. We're going to run away now and Nautilus is going to flash hook. That's the other thing normally I would have to look out for, because the hook can also ruin my day, but this time he's already used it. You see Leona's going to E onto me and I'm going to tumble backwards so that that stun and the Nautilus knock up is while I'm in stealth. I'm going to turn to the left so that I miss the Cho'Gath Q. I'm going to Blade the Ruined King just to slow Cho'Gath down so he can't get away, and then I'm going to turn the others and pick up every kill. So thanks for watching. I did want to focus more on the anticipation and cooldowns this teamfight analysis, because I think those are two really key parts of teamfighting as an AD carry, because obviously you don't build defensive items that much, so it's all about preventing damage before it hits you rather than mitigating it. So please leave any feedback you have for me in the comments below. I will read every comment and answer to as many as I can. Please follow my Twitch, like my Facebook, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will catch you next time.